Alright, so today's video we're watching a Bronze 2 DPS on PC. I found this match to be very frustrating. The first round, my team started off getting rolled. The enemy Bastion was popping off and my team was having trouble dealing with him. At the second round, we ran into more trouble when the enemy Junkrat started flanking. I tried the best to warn and get them to shoot at the Junkrat, but no one would. I want to know what I could do to help my team more and what characters could have gone. I started playing this game since middle of Season 8, so I am pretty new to this, but I'm having a great time and want to improve my skill and hopefully I can make it top 500 one day. Okay, I mean, hey, step in the right direction, doing the spectating. All right, let's see how it goes. Like the video. Here we go. Subscribe to the YouTube. Try to be a bit more involved in the team fight. So far, you're just standing here. All right. Yep. So when you're playing Tracer, you want to be a bit more involved. You don't want to just like stand there. Mainly because you're going to be playing, like, the idea of Tracer is you play more of a flank play style. You know how you mentioned the Junkrat was flanking a lot? I want you to think about, like, trying the same thing with Tracer. Sometimes just, like, even the sound of Tracer missing their shots is enough to have the other team turn around. And that can be super helpful, right? That can be super helpful. You're like, right now, like, even there, you made their Bastion have to turn around, right? Nice. This is much better, by the way. This is being... Right there, that's being a bit more involved. You need to do that from the get-go. Just standing there like you're playing Cassidy is not the way to approach that, at least in my opinion. All right, I'd recommend being there right from the get-go. Okay, you're switching. That's fair. Soldier 76 is your next step. This is going to fit your playstyle more. That's the good news. No one touched the cart, but that's fine. You really weren't going to win that anyway. Okay. Wow, what was up there? Is there cat fur in your mouse? Don't be afraid to use your healing station when you get these situations. I think a healing station would have been pretty good there for both you and your teammates. Yep. Okay, this is... I want you to... All right. That was an interesting play by the Bastion, trying to use the mobility to go high ground. Be careful of face tanking. Okay, run of the way. This is smart. This is smart. There you go. Now they don't have their form. We gotta watch over Ramatra's form now. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, let me ask you this question: what's going to be a safer spot for you? Stand in the middle of the open where they're all looking at you, or being up here? I want you to go up here. Now, yeah, maybe their Lucio tries to boop you off high ground, but with the way this game's going, I don't think that's going to happen. Like, just be more willing to like stay up here, because I think you're going to get more limbs if you do that. But if you stand in front of them, you're the tank at that point. They're looking at you. You're going to fall over, and that's exactly what just happened. So I want you to be a little bit wary and careful of that. All right, it's time.
That's better.
Are you going back to spawn to switch again? Yeah, they... What in the world was any of that? Were you trying to switch to Reaper and then realized you couldn't switch to Reaper? And then took Teleporter back? Just so you know, next time around, I think you'll be in a much better spot just sticking with your team and then making the swap to Reaper after. Is it 85% to all? Yeah, the funny thing is, I'm not even worried about that. And let me explain why. It's Soldier 76 Ultimate.
It's go time.
Sometimes it's better to do that than anything. But, like, it's the way that they went about it. Yep, you're gonna... I can't believe you're getting out of here. I guess, yeah, in Bronze, maybe Soldier Ult gets a little bit more value. I guess that's fair. Okay. Alright, so... I guess my question here is... I saw that coming from a mile away. That was... Remember, Junkrat can drop their mines, which does damage. Okay. I guess it's like why you went Reaper is my question. Because like Reaper's fine. I'm just trying to figure out why you wanted to force that play earlier. It's working now. Hey, good to see. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I was reminding them of the Junkrat one more than anything. I totally understand that. So. Terminated. All right, there you go. Is it a big ult incoming? I mean, it's a Reaper ult, that's for sure. Reaper ult has two versions. The I hit my ult button, everything looked great, and then nothing happened, or the how did I get 4? Those are the two Reaper ults. Or sorry, there's a third option. Solo ulting somebody in a 1v1 because you're just tired of trying to 1v1 them the whole time. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm waiting for your timing on Reaper ult here. Good job. That was good. Good Reaper ult. Not bad. Also, chat, you gotta listen, chat. You gotta understand. Sometimes when you do copy pastes, then I have to deal with the aftermath of the copy pastas. This is not a good copy pasta if you start copying everything someone says after the first copy pasta. That's just not a good copy pasta. All right, back to Reaper. Yes, please. Vanilla, please.
It's go time.
There's no point in holding your ultimate for too long. I mean, yes and no. I am definitely, keep in mind, I'm definitely more of the use your ultimate aggressively. I am definitely more of a use your ultimate aggressively type of player. But, like, there's moments where, like, sometimes you just can't ult. Like, for example, like, Diva ult. I have people come in here all the time and go, hey, why didn't you use your Diva ult? And I go, because I didn't have to. They're like, yeah, but you should have Diva ulted. I'm like, no, I shouldn't have. So, like, there's times where, like, you don't want to ult. So, you get what I'm saying? Also, your question about being banned, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I have zero. You're asking the wrong person that one. I'm sorry. Okay, Reaper ult time. Okay, this is where, like, you need to at least. Remember what I said, chat, about how did that get 3 type of play? There it is. I will say, though, the way that you played that was actually pretty good. I actually like the way you did that. Because it came to a point where you lost your timing, right? He said he stepped into every single Junkrat trap. Yeah, he probably watches my stream. I do that all the time. Probably was watching my stream and goes, oh, that's how you're supposed to play that, because I do that all the time. Anyway, I did like the Reaper ult, though. I thought that was a good Reaper ult. And also, that kind of goes back to what people said, like, you know, we were having the discussion of, like, oh, you don't want to hold in your ultimate for too long. Shark Dingo, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Like, oh, you don't want to hold in your ultimate for too long. You don't want to do this, you want to do that, etc. Like, actually, a really good example of, like, I would have ulted sooner than that, but also being patient led to a great ultimate, and honestly, just a great overall hold for them on 3rd point. That's why, like, sometimes it's not as cut and dry as, like, oh, just always use your ultimate right away, because sometimes, you know, that might have only gotten 1 or got a cooldown out, and the next thing you know, you lose that team fight. Instead, you make a good, patient play that, you know, at times could be too patient, but it was a good play, and you win the team fight, and now you held the point. And I think that's a good way to approach things and look at things, right? Okay, back to Soldier 76, which good for mid-range. I don't mind this. They do have a Venture, who's on the high ground. All right. Here we go. Going up on the high ground to take map control. Taking the map control. I'm okay with that. You're clearing out the Venture on high ground. I'm okay with that. I mean, you still might get rolled in the 1v1, but I like that you did that. That was a good idea. Good play. Okay, so now in this situation, good healing station. I'm gonna point out when I know people are gonna be like, oh, why you commented on healing stations? I feel like a lot of, especially in the bronze silver reviews we've done, players in bronze, it seems, not even bronze, like, and even heck, we see it even in probably top 500. Players sometimes are afraid to use an ability, so I want to try to sometimes point out where an ability usage is good and why it's okay to use it more frequently. We see it with Kiriko all the time. Like, players do not use Swift Step, and like, it's one of the most ridiculously strong abilities in the game, and players don't ever use it. So far, it's okay. I would recommend taking the upper top left high ground if you ever get stuck here. This is now fine because your teammates took map control, but if you ever feel like you get stuck, and this goes for anybody, any rank on Rialto, it's okay to go up here. Now, I think sometimes players think about it from this point of view where they think like you're like a free limb. You'd actually be surprised at how tough it is to clear somebody out of this high ground. Like, you'd actually be very surprised to see how hard it is to get somebody out of here. It takes a lot more than, like, you expect, so. Yep, you said you're always a free limb if you go up there, but that goes for anything for you, Paul. Doesn't matter where on the map you go. Okay, here we go. Nice shot. Told them to stop reloading so much? Yeah, but I think they're, to be honest with you, I think their reloading's actually been pretty good. Like, some players like to use all 30 volts, and some players just want to reload before their next team fight. So I get it. Like, right there, reloading's fine right here. If they wanted to. They should have reloaded there. They can ult if they want. This actually be a good ult timing. Not anymore, you lost your timing. But it would have been good prior to that. It was like a 3-second window. What rank are we spectating? Bronze 2. Nice. Ooh. Hey, good patience here with your aim. Actually, not even too bad right there. I liked your aim there. Once again, this goes back to, don't be afraid to make a play. Don't be afraid to use your ultimate. I think there was, once again, a timing for your ultimate to get value. I want you to think about where Soldier 76 ult gets value. It's kind of this mid-range, like they're out of position type of situation. So that would have been a little bit good there. Azio's the Wiz, thanks for the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks. But I think like, you have the right idea of where you want to go to the next level step of that. That is a Junkrat trap. You're right, chat. They really do run into every single Junkrat trap. It's impressive. Okay, I mean, you know, it's interesting because I feel like, I don't even think they played that bad there. I think you were a good distraction. They were worried about you for too long, and that's the ultimate you went with. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. Out of all the moments for you to pop your ultimate, that was the moment you went with. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying. Think about the strength of Soldier 76 ultimate. And I can kind of give you a little bit of a tip on that one. It's generally not going to be in a 5v2 in your favor. You generally don't want to use it there. When you were in the middle of the open on the high grounds, and they were like kind of flying all over the place, that was your opportunity. And I feel like you missed that opportunity a little bit earlier, so I want to just like, when you're on that bridge, that would have been a good opportunity. Like when they were on the bridge, that's a good opportunity after they use their Ramatra shield. You have the ability to force them out. It gives your teammates map control. Using your ultimate now, while yes, on paper, it's going to look like you're getting a lot done, you're just wasting your ultimate. Like, it's just straight up. Like, you don't have to use this ultimate here, at least in my opinion. I feel like you don't have to use your ultimate here. All right, here we go. Barbara could be fun, yeah, I agree.
I'm on my game now.
Alright, playing a little bit aggressive, which I'm okay with. For now, yeah, you can see where they're at, so you have plenty of time to back away. I'd back away now. Just slightly. Nice, not bad. Another option is to take the stairs to your right up there, and it gives you kind of that map control and takes away the opportunity for them to get that. I didn't look at they're going for that at all. You're good. Good job running away. That was good. The idea and concept of that, I like. That's a Junkrat tire. Good luck to your teammates. Okay. By the way, what was the thing that we recommended right away? Taking these stairs. Now imagine if you actually took those stairs earlier. Think about this. Imagine if you take those stairs earlier and you play this high ground and deny that high ground for them. This whole play goes into your favor because they have to retake that, which is kind of why I gave you like I was trying to give you like that blueprint of like, go up to this high ground when you have that much map control and you're going to see good results. But when you sit here, oh, will they walk into the Junkrat trap? Oh, probably. I mean, if they don't see it, then shoot it. Yeah, 100%. They're going into that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, they're right over it. They missed it. Wait, did they get rid of it? It's still there. Wow. That looked like you were going to run right into it. I mean, there's still a chance, but holy crap. Ooh, nice helix. Unfortunately, the dynamite got you. Also, healing station. Your healing station has range, so even if you're like, oh, I have to run away a little bit, you still have the opportunity to be on the outside of that, and you'll be good to go. So, also, once again, things that you need to look forward to, like good healing station usage. Someone did get hit by that Junkrat trap, and then the Junkrat used their trap again to get rid of it. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievably, I don't even know why I said that word. All right, here we go. Good Sojourner. Hey, good job. Good sequence there. Good sequence. All right. Now you're pushing the cart. Okay, we saw them throw the Junkrat trap. It's right in the ground in front of you. It's great when I'm spectating because I get to see it the whole time. When you chat's watching me, that's what they're saying. There's a Junkrat trap, and I'm like, there is. Let me run right into it. That's a grab decision by your team. Holy crap, was that a grab decision? Oh, you really want to get out of there. Yep, and then you die to that. It's okay to use a healing station and then turn around for the Junkrat. They have to be really accurate with those mines, and when you're actually looking at them and you're playing a little bit of that mid-range, not like perfect like range, but like mid-range kind of, you'll be able to get more opportunity to make a play off of that. Instead, you look away, and then the Junkrat actually just hits a good shot. Which they're also going to have tire, and they took the high ground again. I feel like you're not, for bronze though, I feel like you're not playing like terrible though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're showing signs of like, you know, mechanics are getting there. You know, you have moments of good aim. Your movement feels like pretty solid. So like, I feel like you're gonna probably climb out of bronze at some point because you did mention you just started back in season 8. I think you're on the right track for sure. I definitely think your cooldown usage and I think you sometimes are afraid to take map control. Are your number two, like those are like your major issues right now. Because you keep giving them like these parts of the map that like you should control. They go for the map control it, and it's difficult for your team. And then you're not going for that, and then you're starting to see the benefits of why you want to go for that. So, okay, here we go. What's your plan? Remember, they have that high ground still. So what are you gonna do about that? My recommendation, swing left. Go left side. Because then you're gonna have free reign of seeing the stairs, so you at least have opportunity to pop your ultimate. But you're also waiting a long time on this ult. We talked about it earlier. I think like your soldier ult has had more opportunity here, and you're just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And I think once again, sometimes players wait too long on their ultimate. I know that's an ultimate, and like a lot of players want to get like 5 elims every time. But sometimes just that 1 elim alone is good. Also, good track in there in the Moira. That can be a tough track. Here we go. They keep you, by the way, when you reload, just a little bit of a side note here. When you reload, stop sprinting because you're actually stopping your reload. I've seen you do it a few times. Drop healing station here. Now you go, why would you drop healing station there? Sometimes in these like really scrappy team fights, you're not really focused on what your teammate's HP is at. I use it as almost like a safe. If I get ult charge and we win that, great. If I don't get any value out of it, but we still win that, great. Because you'll probably have your healing station by the time, especially now with the overtime spawns. Remember, overtime spawns are longer, so you have even more opportunity to like waste a cooldown and then have it in time by the next team fight. So, yeah. Like I said, healing station, believe it or not, can be a very good tool at getting your ult charge really quickly. Wait, Junkrat. Okay, and that's the game. That would have been a tough one to win to begin with, so I don't really think there's anything that you could have done in that situation right there. They weren't going to be able to do anything at that point, so yeah, I think for you, like, I think for you, your number one, or a couple issues, I want to see you go for a little bit more map control. And I'm not saying, like, when I say go for more map control, I'm not telling you to go dominate second point, Dorado, high ground. I talk about high ground all the time. As you climb more, it becomes more important. It's more along the line of, like, when they give you opportunity to take a part of the map that is important to control, you do that. Rialto, second point, those stairs, if you control those a lot sooner, I think you'll end up in a great spot. Straight up. I think you'll end up in a great spot. I think you'll have a good time. I think it will be really fun because you're going to end up with like the map control and you're going to see that. So go for that a little bit more frequently. I think your mechanics are pretty good. I think you can still climb. And I also want to see you stop saving your ultimate so long. And like, I think it's a lot of it's just timings for you. So I think as you understand timings more, I want to see you go for a bit more playmaking. Because one of the best ways to learn is by actually going for plays that you may not think will go well, or you may be like scared to use your ultimate, but the only way you're going to understand when it's a good ult, a bad ult, etc., is by just having good ultimate battle. And I think if you do that, you're going to end up in a much better spot. So yeah. But overall, I wasn't too upset with that one. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That is where you would do that. Also, leave a comment. All of that helps. We also record these live on stream. Look below the webcam. You can see the Twitch chat right there, so stop by if you haven't. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.